Samsung sees what you're doing, OnePlus, and it's not very impressed. So when it sees reasonably priced phones that have got high specs like the OnePlus 6, it comes up with this, which is the Samsung Galaxy A9, and it's the world's first with a quad camera setup on the back. That's 4 lenses, as you can see here. Why is Samsung looking at OnePlus? Well, that's because it wants to offer premium features for a slightly more affordable price, which is exactly what OnePlus does. The Galaxy A9, when it goes on sale, will be £550, and that's pretty much the same as you'll pay for a higher spec OnePlus 6. So what do you get for the Galaxy A9? 4 cameras on the back that Samsung tells us have been optimized for Instagram fans. What does that mean? Well, it gives you masses of flexibility. You've got a 24 megapixel main lens. You've got a secondary lens underneath, which is for the live focus, so a depth effect. That's got 5 megapixels, sorry. And then here is the brand new one. This is a 10 megapixel ultra wide lens. So it's got 120 degrees viewing angle, the same as basically we'll see with our eyes. And then underneath is a telephoto lens. That's got 8 megapixels. So ultimately, with these 4 cameras, you can take regular pictures, you can take bokeh effect, you can take wide angle, and you can take telephoto lens photos with a 2x optical zoom. So pretty much every kind of photo you want to take is covered with the quad camera setup on the back. We think that's pretty cool. What you're looking at here is the bubblegum pink version. The effect is almost sort of oyster shell like. It's got a real sheen and real depth to it. It looks fantastic. However, there is a second version that we've got here. This is lemonade blue, and you can see it's got an almost gradient finish that flicks between green and blue. It looks really excellent in the right light. There's also a caviar black version, which is a shiny black. Nice though it is, you're going to want either of one of these. What else do you get for your money? On the front is a 6.3-inch Super AMOLED screen. That's got Full HD Plus resolution. It runs Android Oreo at the moment, but an update will be coming in the future to Android 9. And it uses the same software as your Galaxy S9 Plus, your Galaxy Note 9, everything like that. So you're getting a high-end Samsung experience on a low-end phone, or low-end price phone. We like that rather a lot. So this is the standard camera view. Then we have wide-angle camera view. Then you have telephoto camera view, all activated using these 3 buttons at the side. Very, very quick and easy. And as you can see, it really flicks between the modes quickly. The wide angle lens has got a fisheye. Samsung says to us, this is because it's a feature that's demanded by people who use Instagram. It gives photos a little bit of a different look. As to whether you like it or not is entirely down to you. Live focus gives you a bokeh mode, and that's activated from the side menu here before. You've also got Scene Optimizer. We saw this on the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, and it adds scene recognition using machine learning and artificial intelligence, so it will tell us the ideal settings for whatever scene that we're looking at. It's not quite sure what we're looking at here, but that's fine for the future. Here are the 3 colours for the A9 in total. There's the caviar black that you can see is very shiny and reflective. The bubblegum pink, which looks really cool, almost oyster shell like finish in there, looks really fantastic. And finally, probably our favourite, the lemonade blue. So Samsung wants to give you a premium light experience, so you get premium materials. This is a glass back, an aluminium body, and a large 6.3-inch screen, and it feels fantastic. It's super light. If you're wondering about wireless charging, there isn't wireless charging, but there is USB Type-C fast charging, so you still get a very solid experience despite this not being a Galaxy S series phone. It's time to stop ignoring the Galaxy A series and really pay attention to the Galaxy A9. processor isn't perhaps what we hoped. It's a Snapdragon 660 inside, paired with 6 GB of RAM. So it's not a slow processor by any stretch, but it's not quite to the level of the Snapdragon 800 series or the high-end Exynos that you'll see in the Galaxy S9 Plus and so on. The selfie cam at the front is fairly standard, 24 megapixels, so you should get some serious selfies. Battery life is also expected to be great, again attracting millennials for Samsung, 3,800 milliamp hours, so we should get at least a day's standby from that. On this side here you'll see it's a Bixby voice button, so if you use Bixby, the voice assistant, you can call up by voice after pressing that button. And Samsung has done the sensible thing and shifted the volume keys to the same side as the sleep-wake keys, so you don't keep pressing it when you look for the Bixby button and vice versa. There's 128 gigabytes of storage inside, a micro SD card slot, and we're really rather impressed. This is one of the better Samsung Galaxy A series phones we've seen in a while, and that quad camera setup makes it really super desirable. Not seen anything quite like that before. There's phones with more cameras, with fewer cameras, with different setups, but this has got everything you'd want from a camera on the back. And for £550, that's pretty good. We're waiting for final confirmation as to where this is going to be released. In the UK, this is going to sell in November onwards, and we're hoping for a US launch date as well. This is the Samsung Galaxy A9.